What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back again with another post-game review, Leafs versus Ducks. Now, you guys know I'm usually a positive guy, and again, I'm trying to keep it down because it is late, but I am a positive guy. I like to not overreact, and I'm not going to in this video. But losing 2-1 to the Anaheim Ducks was unacceptable. Losing 1-0 to the LA Kings was unacceptable. Losing 5-2 to the San Jose Sharks was unacceptable. The good thing for the Toronto Maple Leafs is that they still have 5 points over the Florida Panthers in the playoff race, but the Panthers now have 2 games in hand. So that doesn't look too great for the Leafs. You got to hope that Florida can lose some games coming up here, but the Leafs shouldn't keep their destiny in the hands of the Florida Panthers. The Leafs lost to 3 straight games to 3 of the worst teams in the entire Western Conference. They couldn't score goals. They got incredible goaltending, and there was only a handful of guys, if that I thought actually showed up on this entire road swing. Okay, we had Campbell and Anderson and William Nylander. Those are the 3 guys off the top of my head that actually looked like they wanted to win games. Last night, William Nylander looked incredible against the Kings. He had a ton of shots on net. He had a couple good opportunities, and he was the only guy to score in the shootout. Again tonight, couple minutes left, Nylander scores again, his 30th of the season. Again, I'd like to challenge the people that said that he was not worth his contract, because he looks like he's arguably the second best Leaf this year. Not arguably, he's the second best Leaf this year. Him and Matthews are the top players on this team right now. And I mean, those guys are the only ones that showed up again. The Leafs are 3 for their last 30 on the power play. Something's got to change there. This team desperately needs Muzzin and Riley to come back. Cody Ceci comes back tonight, and again, I don't want to harp on the guy, but he looked lost. Like, it would have been better if they just didn't play him, because he looked lost again. I am sorry, but coming up into the playoffs, you just got to hope that Sandin or Liljegren look good enough to play some minutes in the playoffs, because Cody Ceci needs to be glued to the press box. That guy is not an NHL defenseman. I know the Leafs tried to trade him at this deadline, but if you can't, basically, because he was injured. They couldn't even showcase him at all. And I don't really know what they could have showcased. But again, a 2-1 loss, 31-28 were the shots in favor of Toronto. It's about the only thing that they won tonight. They looked sluggish throughout the entire game. They were saying that John Tavares looked sick. He just looked like he didn't score goals. Again, I just don't like excuses. I think it's ridiculous. The power play sucked. Most of the team was invisible tonight. I hate to say it, but man, Mitch Marner really needs to step it up. I mean, that guy needs to start really putting up some more points, because this Leaf team only has like 1 or 2 players that are consistently putting up points all the time. And, you know, Marner will go on these hot stretches, and then, you know, it looks really good at the end of the year. But if you watch these games, if you analyze these games, and I'm a huge fan of William Nylander, I'm a huge fan of Tavares, Matthews, and Marner, all 4 of them. But you notice Matthews and Nylander way more this season than guys like Tavares and Marner. They need to really step it up here when this team is struggling, because, I mean, what else are they supposed to do? They're getting paid the big bucks. They need to do something else here. But Carter Rowney scored for the Ducks tonight. Adam Henrique scored, and it was 2-0. And then, like I said, with 3 minutes left, Nylander scored his 30th of the season. And again, the Leafs do what they do a lot of the year. They play like crap for most of the game, and then with 3 or 4 minutes left, they pick it up, and it's too late. You know, if they played with that much urgency for, you know, at least a period and a half, they would destroy the Anaheim Ducks. Hopefully, John Gibson's okay. He made 26 saves before exiting the net with an injury, and then Ryan Miller came in. But hopefully Gibson's okay. But guys, the Leafs got to start winning. This is ridiculous. I mean, staying up till 1 a.m. to review these games sucks. Peace.